Welcome to the Kemmerer Mine. This hazard training video has only one goal in mind: to ensure that you complete your work and go home just as healthy and safe as when you arrive. Mickey Hinman once said, "Safety is like a sled on concrete. You can make it go, but you can't stop pushing." Constant awareness and practice of correct safety procedures is required to complete your day in the same condition as when you started it. The entrance to our property is 3 miles from the main office. All visitors and business partners must sign in at the main office when they arrive. If the work site you are committed to is not near the main office, access and parking arrangements will be handled on the first day. Be alert to posted speed limits and other traffic controls and follow them. There is no parking along the access road except in designated areas. The Highline Road has special facilities that can be accessed by this route. This area is removed from the main office area. Please follow the pre-visit instructions you have received from Chevron Mining's representative. Sign-in procedures are simple and to your benefit. All business partners and visitors must receive hazard training. Proper safety equipment is required for the task being performed. Business partners are to provide their own personal protective equipment as dictated by the work they are performing. If a visitor does not have the required safety equipment, Chevron Mining can make it available. Kemmerer Mine places full trust in its employees and business partners to be active and assertive in maintaining a safe work environment. To support this, each worker has the authority and responsibility to stop any work that creates an unsafe condition. We believe that all injuries and incidents are preventable. We can and we must work injury and incident free. Please read and familiarize yourself with the principles of stop work authority and with the tenets of operation. As an employee or business partner at Kemmerer Mine, you are responsible for and authorized to stop any work that does not comply with these tenets. There will be no repercussions to you. The following items are prohibited on mine property: intoxicating beverages, illegal substances, firearms. Kemmerer Mine has a zero-tolerance policy towards horseplay, fighting, threats, and violence. Sexual harassment of any kind is considered a serious improper act and will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Please observe that all offices at Kemmerer Mine are non-smoking facilities. Be alert also to other areas that are posted "No Smoking." Camera use and picture taking is prohibited unless prior written approval is obtained. Task training. Do not perform tasks for which you are not safety trained for. Always take time to assess and mitigate risks before work begins. In case of emergency, contact the nearest supervisor, call the main office at 828-2200, or call 911 for county emergency services. Cell phone use is prohibited while driving or operating equipment on mine property. Always wear a seatbelt while riding in a vehicle. Obey all road signs and maintain control of your vehicle. All traffic is right hand. Always maintain a safe distance from heavy equipment. They have the right of way for obvious reasons. Remember the law of the big ones and the little ones. The little ones never win, and the big ones never lose. Listen for backup alarms. Never ride on equipment unless a seat with a seat belt is provided. Notify the operator of getting on or off equipment. Be alert and keep a safe distance from ponds and spoil banks. Set park brakes before leaving a vehicle unattended. If parked on a grade, wheels must be chocked or turned into a berm or bank. To avoid potential falling material, always keep a safe distance from high walls. The drop-over side can be 600 feet. It could be a painful way to park your truck. Use handrails when climbing stairs. Wearing gloves encourages use of handrails. Maintain 3 points of contact when climbing ladders. Be alert to slip, trip, and fall hazards. Spills and extraneous material in a walkway must be cleaned up or reported. Always follow lockout and/or tagout procedures to prevent injury or damage. Never drive over power cables or extension cords. Do not come into contact with energized electrical parts. Regulations require that a certified electrician must examine extension cords and electrical equipment at least monthly. Regulations prohibit trigger locks on all handheld power tools. In case of fire, consider your own safety. Notify others nearby and inform a supervisor. Safely attempt to control and extinguish the fire. However, always leave yourself an out. If any emergency requires evacuation of a work area, proceed in an orderly manner to the nearest exit. Always obey no smoking signs. Flammable vapors and coal dust become hazardous around any source of ignition. Keep all sources of ignition away from flammable or combustible material. Do not come into contact with hazardous chemicals. Read labels and heed warnings. When cutting or welding, keep a fire extinguisher nearby. Fire extinguishers must be in good condition, fully charged, and have an inspection tag that is not older than 6 months. Watch out for fire. Make sure that sparks and hot spots are cool before leaving the area unattended. When hoisting, use properly rated equipment for the load. Keep a safe distance while raising or lowering. Use a tagline to help control the load. Do not enter blasting areas without authorization, then only when accompanied by an experienced miner. If unsecured explosives are found, do not touch. Notify a supervisor immediately. The blast supervisor will declare a safe zone around a chute, then give a 1-minute warning on the radio. Don't be caught in a potentially hazardous situation. A common danger to blasting is fly rock, which is completely unpredictable. Do not enter the safe zone until the all clear is sounded. Use this hazard training information to make sure that you and your fellow workers complete the workday safely.